I'm Thea, and did you know 2016 was a decade ago? Today's video is looking at internet nostalgia. What is nostalgia? Whoa, deja vu. Basically, you connect a positive feeling to a past event. This video will be on the internet. The internet is always changing. The internet I'm nostalgic about may not be the same as yours. But for reference, I was on the internet mainly in the 2010s and forward. I'm going to talk about some of my personal experiences that happened in or in relation to the 2010s internet. Let's begin. One of my favorite memories is when we would be given free time on the computers at primary school, and everyone would hop on cool math games and play games like Fireboy and Water Girl, Papa's Pizzeria, and Run, and more. Every time a friend and I would play Fireboy and Water Girl, I would always have to play Water Girl. This is because most cool math games were used the arrow keys to move, so naturally we were used to that. But jokes on them, Water Girl's WASD movement was superior, because look at what you use to play your PC games now. Unless you're left-handed, then you probably still use the arrows. Sorry, pencil. We would use computers when we had delegated learning at the library, which leads me to my next story. We were all in a shared Google Doc with the library teacher doing something, I don't know. But when the bell rang and I shut off my computer, the library teacher stopped me. Thea, your cursor is still on there. Log back in and get it off. Okay, minor setback. Don't know how that happened, but whatever. I log back in and make sure to click off the Google Doc before I log off. Thea, still there. I log back on again. This time I'm stressed because I'm missing recess. I do everything. Open new tabs, click links, and then the librarian starts talking to a student. I log out and speed walk out of there. I don't know why or even if my cursor was on that dock, or why it was such a big deal. All I remember is the relief I felt walking out of the library. I remember the Charlie paper ghost thing was banned in that library too. Because of the ceiling fans in the library, the pencils would always move, so people thought it was a real ghost and would freak out. This was obviously a problem because they banned it. The bottle flip was also banned at the same school. It was also banned at my high school though, no clue why. I mean, primary school I kinda get, like in class, but high school? You can drive a car but not flip a bottle. Remember those typing games they'd have you play to get better at typing on a computer? I distinctly remember them telling us to rest our main fingers on the F and J key because of those bumps. I don't type like that at all, and look at me now, writing this script. I remember changing your background in primary school was popular, but mine was objectively the best. Why? Because I was in it. One holiday we went to the Big Banana, and some company said if we wore masks for a photo in front of the Big Banana, that we'd be put into a drawer to win a caravan. I don't think we ever gave them any contact info, but the photo is online somewhere. I found it in primary school and put it on my wallpaper. I have never been able to find it since, so if I was ever able to log back into my old school computer, I'd be able to find it. But I think my account is already deleted, so it most likely is lost media. I also remember using stick nodes religiously. Stick nodes was like an app where you could make animations with a stickman. It was easy to use and is a great segue into stickbots. Stickbots were like stick nodes but toys. They promoted stop motion, as they had suction cups for arms and legs, and it was super fun. I still have one stickbot. It's a clear pink one. Granted, I don't know exactly where it is, but it's definitely in this house, because I saw it earlier. I also religiously used Flipperclip. I'd make bad animations with my cousin and sis. At one point, I made a 7-minute animation on Minecraft. The plot kinda went weird after the first half though. The actual art was bad. I guess that's my origin story. That motivated me to have smooth, fluid animations instead of my one frame every minute. Whatever, let's just move on. Pokemon cards were also huge in the schoolyard. They were quickly banned, but some guy gave me a stack of his dupes. I immediately lost them, but I collect now, and I'm a lot more mindful. Talking about shady schoolyard deals, slime. Slime was so lucrative, even my sister sold/bought some. I think one of them either bought or sold it at school, although I could be misremembering, so don't quote me. I was never big on slime, as I was on cards, but they would make slime with glue and borax and sell it for like $5 a bag, and as soon as you brought it home, it would go back to being glue. This led to students getting mad, and that's probably why it was banned. It also got in kids' hair, so there's that too. I also remember huddling around with my sisters every year to watch YouTube Rewind. Eventually we had to stop. because they stopped making them due to the hate. If they kept doing them, I wonder who would have been in 2025's Rewind. I've said a lot of this before in my actual nostalgia video, but while it's cool to reminisce, it's also good to make sure you live in the present, because if you don't, good luck selling slime on the schoolyard while pushing 30. Thanks for watching this video, see ya!